Well, it looks like Paris Mia Moore has fell asleep getting her hair done. But I wanted to I was doing her hair and I was thinking, you know what? I haven't told people this in a long time, so I'm going to tell you guys. When I first got Paris, her hair, um, she was a custom. She was my second custom ever. First Yogi baby. And Yogi and I had searched around for hair, and she had found some really expensive hair, and it was really nice. But Yogi, it was Yogi like first or second time using it, and number one, we found out that the hair bled a little bit. So Yogi told me what to do with it to stop it from bleeding. I think I had let some conditioner sit on her hair for like a few seconds, and then I rinsed it really good out until most of the excess dye came out. Not to say that it still won't leak from time to time a little bit or something, but not really barely any. But that helped. And the other thing is her hair used to tangle so bad, right? So even I mean the whole year, first year, I would hate to have to comb through her hair because it would tangle even with spraying like the mohair spray on it. So what I end up doing when I don't remember who and where I got this from, but adding the fabric softener and water in the bottle, which is I use these little spray bottles. I get them from Dollar General, and I'll put like about that much of an of I'll put about that much of fabric softener and the rest water. I don't have no direct formula. Sometime like this time, I added like 2 drops of my hair moisturizer in it to add a little bit of moisture because I noticed that Serena's hair was not staying as shiny as I normally like it to stay. And so I add that in there, and that's about it. Um, and that's what I do. And I shake it up really good, and I use it. And then I'll sit her up normally and let her hair dry. Um, but I always use a towel around them. And when I'm doing the back, I lean them forward. And when I'm doing the front, I lean her backwards so that none of it will run on her actual color of her vinyl um, to compromise any of her painting. So anyway, this is really good. Now even when it gets dry and dull looking and all frazzled and everything, it's still so easy to comb through. Like today I was thinking, oh gosh, this look like it's tangled. But when I took the comb, it went straight through it. Another thing is use a wider tooth comb. Don't use like little tiny combs on baby's hair, especially the ones that hair tangle, because you're gonna pull it out. Um, like I said, Paris been here for over 2 years now, and she hasn't lost any hair. So, and for the first year, her hair was really tangly. Yogi has improved a lot on her rooting. Her rooting was not bad then, but it wasn't great. But she has like improved so much. Like with my angel hair is like was perfect, and Jacori's hair and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. Even the baby after her hair was even really nice. And when I say nice, I mean as far as like the rooting pattern goes, but otherwise, I mean to me it looks. She still looks like a real ethnic baby scalp would look and hair would look. It's not pluggy though. It's not really pluggy. So I'm gonna get her dressed though. And so I realized that the back of her hair may be messed up a little from me laying her, and I'm okay with that. Um, Paris feels very nice. I am taking the babies out today. Paris and Serena will go. Um, Not sure who else will go with me, but um, so, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, Paris will go. I was gonna put her on this onesie up under her sleeper, but I don't know if I should. But I think I will. I think I will. Well, then I would have to take this over her head. But she's wearing this, and I wanted to put her on a pink. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'll just have to take my time. She's still kind of floppy, really floppy, even though she's a bigger baby. Her and Serena are probably the same size, except for Paris is more thinner than her. She's a little bit, Serena is more chunky than Paris. So, but they're the same length, I think, and they fit the same size clothes for the most part. So, and I think that they are both my comfort babies. I know a lot of people probably don't understand when I say comfort babies. Paris got a big butt though. It took me 2 years before I could actually change her body. As much as I, always change my other babies' bodies and stuff, it took me a long time to be able to get to a point where I was okay with taking her apart. I love the way she felt. I was afraid that if I took her apart, I wouldn't have that same feeling, and I was so afraid because she's been my love child for so long, until I just was really afraid. But I finally changed her out, and I like her in the darker body. So she is still overall my best painted Yogi baby to date. Well, the new baby is gorgeous too, but I mean, yeah, the style, I don't know, but the new baby has better tipped hands, and feet are fabulous. So I don't know, like it's like they're kind of different, so it's hard to compare, but she is still one of my best, I should say. I still love, like, basically what I'm trying to say is I still love her as if she was painted recently. Oh, baby, my mama messing up your hair and everything. She is a wiggle worm. That is just the thing about her. One day. I kept her, very baby because, like I said, she is my comfort baby. And that's what I was talking about, wasn't I? I get off track and I never finish what I'm talking about a lot of times. But Paris, stop it, okay? She is just like wiggling and wiggling and wiggling. When I say comfort babies, something very special with her, like some certain babies, as soon as you open up the box, you instantly bond with them, and like you're like, oh my gosh, she is just, you know that you'll keep her forever, or him forever. Like you just, when I hold her, it feels like it's something magical in her. Like she just feels like she should be my baby. And I don't know if it's because she reminds me of my second born daughter or what. Like she does. She reminds me of my Tamara. She really does. She reminds me of her when she was a baby. And let me tell you something. When my daughter was first born, she was gorgeous. And when she came home, by the time she came home from the hospital, she had changed. And she was the most beautiful baby. And I'm not saying this because she's my baby. Of course I'm saying it because it's my baby. Who am I kidding? But she was the most gorgeous baby ever. She was so hairy and she had so much hair all over her. And I thought she was going to get darker. But now I call her Blanket because she's very pale and she doesn't tan. But she had the most beautiful color and everything. Now she went through some little funny looking phases. Oh my gosh, she went through some real funny looking phases. I think all my kids did though, actually. But she's back beautiful now. But she went through her phases. And I think babies go through those phases. Whether we want to admit it or not. Whether it's when they get older or younger or whatever. But I don't know if that's why she's such a baby. But when I'm having anxiety or dealing with depression or anything of that nature, I will go and dress Paris, pick Paris up. Paris will be that baby that I would want to play with. And I think it's that way with Serena now because I was sick yesterday and last night. I was in a lot of pain and I woke up really, really early because I had went to bed. I got off a few minutes early, came home and went straight to bed. Thank God my son had cleaned my bedroom for me and everything. My bed was made up. Everything was all nice in place. And my kids know when I'm really, really having a really, really bad migraine because I came home instantly, went to the bathroom and was vomiting, of course. And I know that sounds gross, but that's what I was doing. And then I went to bed and that was it. So I got up really early. But what made me feel better, because I don't want the headache to come back, is what made me feel better is getting up and dressing my Serena. I love my Serena. Let me tell you guys, I am crazy about that baby. But I do realize that I am kind of equally crazy about my Kingston. I know I said that she is my favorite over Kingston, but I think they come as a pair. I don't know. I don't think that I would be able to part with either of them. It's just so hard to get a really dark ethnic baby. And I think I would. You know, other babies I could probably replace and get one to look as nice or nicer or whatever. But them, I don't even know if Claire could even top that again. Yep, I said it. I don't know if she'll be able to do it again, you know. Good morning to you, sweetie. She wake up fussing. She's waking up. So, yep, so that is Paris Mi Amor. And I just wanted to get her ready for her journey today with mommy. And I didn't want her to wear no hat and her hair to be all messed up like it had been being. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited about being content. Yes, finally, I know what it feels like to be content. I'm gonna constantly be a collector. I'm gonna constantly want to buy new babies. But I'm finally to that point where I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I don't feel like, oh, I gotta have this or I gotta have that. There are a few sculpts that I'm really, liking. The Amani by Andrea Stoetti. I'm still in love with Aaron by Andrea Stoetti. And the Amory by Lorna Miller Sands has really piqued my interest because to me, that baby reminds me of her Wyatt, and that Wyatt silicone baby is my all-time favorite of Lorna Miller Sands. And right now, I just want to support artists that actually really sculpt and actually, you know, give us their all. You know, I want to support, if, you know, when I buy sculpts, I want to buy something that's going to be fully detailed. You know, like I was speaking on my other video, when people copy other kits, they lose detail. You know, you don't get all the wrinkles, all the folds, all the creases, and, you know, all that great stuff. So to be able to buy from the original, you know, buy the real kit and a real artist, to me, is my newfound love. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything for my money, and I want to get quality, and I want to get real art, because I believe that although I am a reborn mommy, I'm more of a reborn mommy than a reborn collector. I am definitely in it for the art too. I have very artsy children. One of my daughters is actually really true defined as an artist. She's an amazing painter. She draws, she sketches, she sculpts. And no, I haven't had her sculpt anything for me to date. We've talked about it, buying her some clay and having her sculpt me a baby, but she's just not into it. And the thing about artists is, if they don't have the drive for it, they just don't do well. And I just don't think that she will do well at it, because she doesn't like dolls. Now, had it been the other daughter that liked dolls, I might have a better chance. But I don't think I got a good chance with her, because she doesn't like them. Oh my gosh, I want you guys to see the new baby. So I'm gonna try to move you guys over to her, because my toddler is sleeping. I have only my lamp on, so if you see a cord, that's what it is. It's the lamp, and it's on so that I can do this video for you guys while she sleeps. But that is the new baby. This is Logan, and Logan was a girl, but Logan is now, Logan was a boy, and now Logan is a girl. Love her feet. I love the way Yogi did her. Her limbs are amazing. You know, the paint style that Yogi did on this baby, reminds me of Vegas paint style. I love the way Yogi did over the eyelids. Yogi, you know, she has this thing where she does this very intense painting sometimes, kind of like another artist. They paint style kind of similar when they do these very intense babies. But what I like that she did with her over her eyelids, it's very blended. It looks very natural, and it's a little darker, because when you look at your eyelids, that's the way it looks. Like, that's the thing. Like, some collectors, you know, they collect for really, really pretty babies, and some collectors collect for really, really realism. And if you really, really start looking at real babies, they're not perfect, and they don't have like this one monotone skin tone. They're very, I don't know how to explain it. They have their variations in their skin or whatever, but this baby feet is amazing, and the legs are just amazing. I really, really, really love her, the way she's done and everything. But yeah, so a lot of people was asking where she was at, so there she is. And so just wanted to show her. And of course we got Vegas, not Vegas, Kingston. Kingston over there, he's asleep. Little fat little self. But yeah, so I just thought I would show her a little bit closer. And then of course, let's get back to Paris. Look at Paris. Gotta love my Serena. And me a little bad, little stinker butt. Look at her. Who told her it was okay for her to get up there? She is such a stinker poo. Anyway, this is a very long video, so I'm probably going to try to upload it the long way. So, thanks guys for watching, subscribing. Don't forget to tune in next week. Next week we will have the Gabby and Serena show. More episodes coming next week for them. So, see you guys later, and I love you guys. Hugs. Everybody be nice.